Hey crypto family, I'm Nemesis with the Crypto Brothers. This one from Cointelegraph written by Helen Parts. Congressional Crypto Roundtable panel discusses token classification and compliance for ICOs. Does this mean we're going to be able to participate in ICOs? Let's read on. More than 45 representatives from major Wall Street firms and crypto companies took part in a meeting to discuss initial coin offerings and crypto regulations in Washington, D.C. Is this a positive thing? Can I participate now? The Crypto Roundtable, hosted by Congressman Warren Davidson in the last legislative session week before elections, gave a chance for industry representatives to express their concerns regarding possible regulations of the crypto space. Namely, experts told lawmakers that its pronounced lack of regulatory clarity for ICOs and digital currency. Are we going to regulate it to death now? Roundtable participants discussed token taxonomy. I've been saying that one since I've been getting involved. You give the Gestapo their money and they'll leave you alone. Aiming at described the existence of uncertainty around the definitions of ICO tokens as well as implied regulatory framework. Experts suggested principles for regulatory compliances and under consumer protection, aiming to outline major regulatory approaches that should be implemented in line with evolving technologies, as long as they're implementing regulations that don't hinder the evolution of the said technology. That's going to be a balancing act on their end. Addressing the first and main point of the discussion, Marvin Armani, I have no idea how to pronounce your last name. I'll just say Marvin, General Counsel at Protocol Labs, stressed a whole cascade of uncertainty associated with existing token classifications. Marvin cited the issue faced the decentralized file storage project Filecoin, claiming that at the time the company was launched in 2017, they thought the Securities and Exchange Commission's SEC would consider it a security. China Network President Ryan Singer joined the discussion, pointed out the Ethereum question that was raised recently when the SEC stated that major altcoin would not be regulated as a security, but rather as a commodity. Singer agreed with Amori, emphasizing the main problem in the industry is the absence of clarity as well as no basic definition of what decentralized enough or is what is functional enough. I can agree with that aspect of it. That they just want to, if you're looking for just more guidelines of what everything really is, that's just not really that hard to come up with. It's whenever you start regulating it to death, and you make all these innovative people put on a suit and tie and cut their hair, and you watch them just move on. I'm just hoping that they're not going to kill it. Hillary Kivitz, COO and General Counsel at Addressing Howard's Crypto, suggested that tokens operating with fundraising phase should be considered securities. Kivitz also suggested a definition for general tokens, stressing that tokens incentives should align the interest of all participants of the ICO network. Tokens are an asset that facilitates shared incentive network, where every participant derives value from the growth of the network. Yes. Other participants argue that current regulations were not only vague but outdated. Joshua Steen, CEO at crypto security firm Harbor, stated that security regulations do not work in regard to utility tokens and decentralized apps, DApps. Stein concluded that current securities laws are only appropriate in traditional securities and they are not a good fit for the ICO industry. Thank you. Someone with a little bit of reason saying that it's not going to work, they just need to update it. It's like fiat. It was the same kind of monetary setup that they used in the Roman era. It's kind of the same monetary setup that we're using today. Bitcoin is kind of like the update or the reboot of fiat currencies. I think that these lawmakers need to kind of do some of the same thinking, same thought pattern with how they're making these laws and kind of update it for what they're really looking at here. Got some horrible content. Every time I want to use decentralized Microsoft Word or I want to store files like Filecoin, imagine every time you use a Dropbox, you have to contact a broker dealer or go through KYC, know your customer process, or perhaps be accredited by your Dropbox subscription on a licensed exchange and then go through a whole bunch of reporting requirements. It just doesn't work. I actually kind of agree with that argument right there. I mean, imagine having to pay for your electric bill on the blockchain with the rules and regulations that they have right now. It's just not gonna, it's too cumbersome and will cost you more money to do that because the regulations are just so outdated that it's just oppressing what this space is trying to move forward with. So I do agree with this. I mean, with the way that they have it set up, it's stifling all the innovation right out of the process. That guy is onto it. So moving on with this, Kate Proshka, Proshka. I know I'm butchering that name again. Of the U.S. Chamber of Commerce said that 3 things need to be done so that the crypto industry doesn't go abroad as well. She named regulatory coordination, clear definitions, and engage with regulations to seek no action letters. That I'm not really sure exactly what she's meaning by that. I mean, it's like it'd be nice to see some clear cut, this is how we need to deal with everything. These are the rules and regulations behind it. Now move forward. But they don't have enough information on their end. They're scared. They don't understand. And realistically, Bitcoin for them, it has no necessity to them. They're on the other end of it. They're with the centralized program. They are the centralized program. They're the ones that are helping the banks print the money up daily. So if they look at Bitcoin disrupts their status quo. So they need to regulate it to death. This way it doesn't get, I guess to them, quote unquote, get out of hand. But the genie's out of the box. They can't stop it. And, with that being said, I kind of hope that they regulate it the right way. But to me, I don't care what they do. I'm going to be supporting the network. I'm going to be dollar cost averaging in. And they're not going to slow me down from what I'm doing. And with that being said, drop a comment in down below what you guys think. And while you're down there, hit the like button, smash the notification bell, and subscribe. And I will see you guys probably tomorrow. It's getting kind of late here. It's like, It's like 1 in the morning here. I think it's time for me to go to bed. I'll see you guys in the morning. You guys have a good night.